Christian Hampton. The name is just phenomenal right now. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. You broke, the backboard at Grimsley. So what's it kind of been like since then, like at school with the team and just like social media?
Man, it's really just been crazy, man. It's been just a big eye opener, just being able to do that kind of stuff and like everybody just, praising you and just, giving you everything you would want to see as an athlete, like the fame. But it really does change a lot, and it makes the atmosphere even grow, even from outside of Oak Ridge to even High Point. I can go over to downtown or whatever, and they still be like, man, we saw you all up on TV. So it's really crazy, man. And like, even though it gets annoying sometimes when people keep asking me the same question on how I broke it, I just take it all in, and I just, thank God for me putting myself in God's hands and just letting Him guide me. So God really had a plan for me that time.
So everybody knows you can jump out the gym, but the thing that, my team and we admire about you, like if it's a steal or you're taking a charge, like you get as hyped as anybody as you would on one of your slam dunks. Like if you steal the ball, like you're just going as hard as you would in the celebration for a dunk. Just talk about like that mentality that you have, that every moment of the game, counts, and how you're like striving for perfection.
Well, I've been dunking forever, man. I've been dunking since I was the end of my 7th grade year. So it's just normal to me. So now it's just that's not okay, a dunk or two, that'll give me a little hype, give me a little momentum going. But the main thing that really gets me going is defense. Like whenever I take charges and make shots, or my other teammates do this and that on defensive end, it gets me so hype and gets me so more engaged. And my teammates really love to see me hype and happy for them and telling them they did a good job, they're doing this and that right, because from my standpoint, everybody look at me as a leader because I've been here all 4 years on varsity. So they look at me as a big alpha dog, but mainly I really tell them I look at all of them like alpha dogs too. We're all seniors, we're all captains of everything, we all run it. So basically we gotta all buy in and just all play with each other. Can't be one alpha dog, it gotta be multiple. So whenever there's multiple, we win games, and that's what we've been proving. We've been winning games.
So before we talk about the season, you clearly love the game of basketball. So we got to ask where this love of basketball is coming from. Like whether it's family, just where that love for the game is coming from.
Man, my love from the game has always came from my family, man. My parents and my grandparents and my uncles, my nieces, my nephew, my sister-in-law, everybody in my family, man, they love watching me play basketball. Even people I don't even know love seeing me play basketball. So that fire and that fight I have up in me, man, is because everybody keeps saying, keep doing what you're doing, keep fighting, keep trying. It's gonna really work out and play off for you, man, I'm telling you. And ever since my uncle had died or whatever, the last thing he told me before he died was he wanted to see me make it to the NBA. So I would love to fulfill that destiny and fulfill that dream for me and him. And that's all what he ever would wish for, man. And the way I'm playing now, and the way I shot the glass, I think he had a little touch in me to, kind of actually make me do that. Man, my dad played all sports in high school and everything, so he's really the one that taught me how to play basketball. And there's a couple of other people out there that really influenced me to play basketball, but nobody really touched my heart as much as my dad. My dad is the hardest critic in my life right now with basketball. When it comes to basketball, it's all real, whether it's we get into an argument or whether it's laughing, jokes, and smiles. It is what it is, but he's gonna make sure I get what I get done on the court at the end of the day. And I respect him so much of it. As a little kid, I really thought about it as him being mean, but now, since I've grown up and much matured now, and I'm kind of grown, now I look at it as he's really trying to make me get better. That's probably the reason why I got better. That, throwing up shots and practice, that does make me better, but to make me an actual dog, I think he's the one that really brings it out of me. It's my dog. My dog mentality, it really comes from my dad, and I love him so much for it. And that's the only thing he wants best for me.
So you're talking about keep fighting, so you've made it to Elite 8 now. So, just describe to me the feeling of, making it. It's been a while since Northwest Guilford's made it to the Elite 8. You have the chance of playing in the regionals. So just kind of describe to me, what's been going through your head now that you've, for your 4 years, fought for this.
Well, it's really been crazy, man. Like, you know, a lot of people kind of doubted us, saying like, nah, they ain't gonna make it through first round or this and that. We all took it all in and just was just like, well, it's time to buy, it's time to, you know, grow up and actually make a statement for ourselves, telling everybody that we can actually do this thing and we can win the Elite Eight, just like how last year we won HACO. Nobody believed in us to win HACO, but we went out there and bought it and did it, and we worked together, and that's what we came out with the chip. And then this year, it was like, nah, they're not even gonna make it far since they lost HACO. We were like, we ain't worried about HACO, man. We're worried about something totally different. So for us to make it to the Elite Eight, that really brings the fire and the passion for the game out of everybody. And I'm so proud of everybody that's really bought in, never giving up. Everybody worked hard for it. I'm really proud of everybody. Like, most people would say they're proud of me and this and that, but I'd be like, I give all my props to my teammates. If I could give anybody player of the game, I give it all to them. And I really love everybody out there, man. I really do.
So what's kind of the legacy that you want to leave here at Northwest Guilford for people to remember you and playing on this Northwest Guilford team?
Well, I already made one legacy, and that was shattering the backboard here. That's number one off the list. So, and then the second thing off the list is just finishing out this season strong with my teammates. But the last thing, which is the most important thing, is of course, you know, coming out here with a state championship that's never been done since 3A. So, yeah, that's really a big goal for me. It's really coming out there and winning a state championship, but the most important goal for me is really having fun with my teammates.